Hello everyone, it's the Dyslexic Lego Lover here, and today I'm going to be doing a really cool 3-in-1 set that Lego released that has a 35mm camera, a vintage TV, and a camcorder. I build all three of the different options in this set, and for the information that I would like to share with you guys today, I found this really awesome article written by the Nashville Film Institute that shares a lot of really cool information. I highly suggest going to the link in the description to read the entire article. It's very detailed about the history and the evolution of the camera. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it, and I would like to share some quotations from this article with you guys today. Starting with the 35mm film camera, which I believe one of the cameras in this set is supposed to mimic the look and functionality of a 35mm camera. So between 1905 and 1913, camera manufacturers offered freestanding rolls of 35mm film that could be loaded into and withdrawn from the user's camera. Oscar Barnack, a German scientist and photographer, is widely recognized for introducing 35mm film cameras, starting with the Leica, which he designed for the Leitz firm. However, Kodak would swiftly become the world's leading supplier of photographic film for 35mm cameras, with other firms such as Fujifilm later providing stiff competition. The first camera to produce a photograph by Niepce. Please forgive any pronunciation of names. Remember, I am reading this from an article and have not heard how they are pronounced, so please forgive me for mispronouncing any names. The camera obscura, a device described by Aristotle over 2,300 years ago and possibly used by great artists such as Vermeer, is the ancestor of the photographic camera. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a camera must produce an image on film, paper, or other medium. The camera obscura's main disadvantage was that it simply produced light. It was impossible to sustain the image. That changed in 1826 or 1827 when Joseph Nicephore Niepce adapted the camera obscura to generate a photographic plate. Niepce experimented with several plates using paper, varnish-coated parchment, and metal to create his first camera's photograph. He covered the plates with a sort of asphalt and observed how they were impacted by sunshine, referring to his studies as heliography or sunwriting. He tried several times to take a camera obscura, but the image faded fast. He eventually chose a pewter plate, but into the base of the camera obscura and generated an idea that has survived today. Despite producing a permanent image, the image from Niepce's camera was unclear. The picture captured a view from the window without fixing focus. As a result, there was difficulty in what the model was looking at, making it challenging to comprehend the clicked shot. Still, it's a remarkable contribution by Niepce, who became the inventor of the first camera and paved the way for further achievements in developing the camera. Who invented the first cinematographic camera? A group of inventors was attempting to figure out how to capture images on film in the late 1800s. Many people claim to have invented the first movie camera, but no one knows for sure. Many historians and scientists believe Thomas Edison invented the first movie camera because he obtained a patent on a device known as a kinetoscope in 1891, the same year that A Trip to the Moon was produced. Others believe that Etienne Jules Marey and Louis Le Prince were the original inventors. Unfortunately, he died before he could savor his innovation and never got to see it in action. However, numerous patents were issued before he developed this specific device. The aftermath of the film camera's invention. The introduction of the cinema camera represents a watershed moment in the history of motion picture technology. Cinema cameras have altered the way films are made and constructed, altering everything from how performers perform to which sequences are captured. Louis Le Prince, a French inventor, invented a movie camera in 1895. His work paved the ground for future innovations that profoundly transformed film history. Again, I highly recommend going to read the rest of this article. please go check out this article, and please remember that everything that I shared today in this video is a quotation from this article. I did not write it. And thank you so much for listening and learning with me, and as always, please enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!